What's up, everybody? This is Discard Gaming. I'm here to do another kind of guide slash topic here. Dark Eldar anti-counters. Now, there are some units that trade very well against the kind of roster with Eldar. If you look at Tyranids, they have a high tyrant, flyer, not mechanical, can't haywire grenade, and it's pretty hard to deal with high tyrant. What type of unit do you use to deal with the high tyrant? I will go over that. Burner boys with orc, very cheap unit that orc can spam out, and they one-shot witches, and you don't need to even upgrade them. Whereas witches can be, fully upgraded and utilized, and burner boys still decimate them. Space Marine whirlwinds, they can kind of lock down your infantry, especially your witches. How do you counter that as well? So these are kind of some tactics that a lot of players are using. There's also mines too. I might go over that one too, because there is also a way you can outsmart that some player that's trying to outsmart you with mines to prevent your witches from doing their super haywire grenade attack drugged up. We're going to go into a skirmish. I'm going to kind of break it down visually for everybody. Let's go to the game here. We'll start her up. Let's tackle the high tyrant. So first of all, we're just going to fog of war this. And I like to just upgrade everybody. Sometimes that kind of skews the performance, but it's the easiest way to do in the debug mode. So we're going to just delete some stuff here first to make room for the testing. So yeah, I mean, if you go through the roster, there's only 2 units reasonably you can get early to maybe deal with the high tyrant. And I'm gonna give you my case for which one I think is the best. So the high tyrant is a trouble, I'm not gonna lie, but if I go, I'll show you in the tech tree. The real answer is actually Reavers. Reavers with the Raider Assault upgrade, plus the drugs, with the Archon hero, which is the default hero that you don't need to unlock. Archon hero gives more accuracy as a passive. These do a lot of damage versus a high tyrant, but pretty much everything on the roster either is melee or haywire grenade that doesn't affect the Tyranid high tyrant. You could say the true brand calibrate, or I forget what it's called. It's the so what color is Tyranids? Okay, red. So let's show you what I'm talking about. High tyrant. All right, so for this purpose, we're gonna level him to 6. We're not gonna do the high commander. We'll do that at the end. Now, yeah, you're probably not gonna face a level 6 right off the bat, but I just wanted to. We're gonna also make him a tank. A lot of high tyrants sometimes don't even have the tank, but they should. Okay, so that's been fully upgraded on the Tyranids tree, and a lot of armor 12. Yeah, so this is a problem for Eldar, Dark Eldar. I'll give you if I go to Dark Eldar, Trakuri. Yeah, so the Archon does decent damage, especially at level 6. You get like 2 attacks. If you conceal him, he will do major damage. The transports and the venom don't do that much damage. I mean, a little chip damage from the raider, but not a lot. The Caliban warriors are your default like tactical marines almost as a comparison, but obviously not tanky like tactical marine, but cheap unit with range, rapid fire at close. Doesn't do enough armor piercing. And then the Kilobyte Trueborn, it's awkward because it needs to stay in position to do its maximum damage. You could potentially like stun the High Tyrant and then like move close, attack, and then next turn attack again. This does decent damage, but the problem with this one is it's kind of high up in the tech tree. It's like literally tier 5, and Dark Eldar's research is quite slow. So what I'm going to show you is the Reaver. Now the Reaver can be actually produced quite early, and if you're playing against Tyranid, you might not even you don't need Haywire Grenade, although if it's a team game there might be some vehicles here, but if it's strictly solo, yeah, Haywire Grenade is not going to work on Tyranid, but Reaver is in tier 2. Okay, and at first a lot of people were saying, oh, Reavers are garbage, don't even build it, it's a useless unit. No, my friends, it actually is the only counter realistically to a High Tyrant. Now, there is some ingredients that you need. Obviously, if I just put this Reaver out, it's going to do bad damage to the High Tyrant. See, like 4. I mean, it's decent, being not drugged, not leveled. So the magic ingredient I'm going to show you. I'll go through it in steps just to show you how much the damage will go up by. First, if you know me, I like to play kind of a mixed build with pretty much every faction, but I do like to go heroes. I am a big fan of the Archon. I think the Archon, there is a camp that like oh wait, my bad, we have to do the correct color for Dark Eldar, which is teal. Okay, so I'm in the wrong color here. Okay, so we'll go back here. Some players such as like Ottoman think going heroes with Dark Eldar is a waste of time, don't do it. I disagree with him. I think they're very powerful if you level them up, use them smartly. They have really good abilities, all of them. Maybe not so much the Succubi one is a little iffy, but the invulnerability healer dude is really powerful, and the Archon's very powerful. And then the investment with him, you just need, like, the best investments with Archon is Concealed and Zohide. You don't, like, his thing is about the invulnerability damage, so his health is really low, 6, but it gets a little higher when you level up, goes 2 more, but then with Zohide it's going to go more. So those are the 2 best. The ultimate thing to put on him for combat, not economy, we could talk about scrolls in a different thing, but would be the Falchion's Wing. Why? Because he's a hero that gives passive buffs, or he can do free actions. So that's kind of yeah, that's kind of the thing. But yeah, that's all you need to spec him, and he gives this really good Overlord ability, increase the accuracy of this unit and adjacent Drakar units. That's key. The other big tech, like I said, is this Raider Assault, which increases the damage of infantry Drakar units when they disembark from a transport. So that's pretty big. So if we go and give ourselves a transport, which Raider, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, that brings me to the other point. You have to use big transports to use this for the Reavers. So the Reavers. Raider, okay. So let me just show you. They have a trait. Where is it? Very bulky. It requires 2 additional. So it's taking 3 cargo slots, which the Raider has only 3. So Yeah, so it goes in there. Now, with the accuracy buff, you can see it's at 4.8. With the drugs, which are, you can utilize them. It doesn't require a tier 10 investment. Should be a little bit better. 6.3. I just want to see something here. If they move, if they get, yeah, still, shine spears are a little bit different. Don't ignore the hammer. You're not gonna, like, in the high tyrant matchup, it's too late in the game to consider it. Wait, what tier is it on again? For tier 8? Yeah, that's super late, so you're not gonna have a hammer. With the drugs, 6.3 now. That's getting better. Now, what is it with if you come out of the transport? And drugged up. Almost 9 damage. So think of this. If you had 2 of these transports, which you should by the mid, 2 or 3 by the mid game, they come out and they're protected, right? So they come out and you're doing 9. Now here's the kicker. Level these up to level 3. Or to 4. Yeah. So now it's another 1 damage, so 10. So at level 4, because they gain what is it called? Power from pain. Combat bonuses as levels up. Increased damage reduction at level 3. Increased melee damage and above level 6. Okay, so but that's melee damage. Yeah, I wonder. Let's just level this to 6. How much? It's right at 10.3. It's 11. So I think that's just the damage going up by leveling, because melee, they don't have melee. I don't. It's not considered melee. But yeah, you can see if you're able to level these things up, that's coming out of a transport with the Archon. And again, you have the wing to move around. The other thing is you have this ability to increase the damage, 17. Now we're at 12.8. So now here you might say, but Descrite, you would have to get a lot. Like you don't even have this is undrugged, not in transport, not by Archon. So by itself, not so much. But it's the combination of coming out of this thing with Archon that's doing pretty decent damage. Now here's the thing, what you can do. You incorporate a stun grenade. You'll be killing so much stuff that you have a lot of influence. Oh, I just hit toggle AI. Okay, the game just went crazy. Okay, but I think we're back to business. So yeah, if you stun the High Tyrant, that's going to give you another turn, to do the big damage. The other thing, I just want to show, your hero can also, like I said, this is high command buff now too, but still with high command buff, with level 6, with the armor upgrade, we're still doing okay damage. But if you stun it, you have another attack again. It's almost dead. So like you can definitely win. You can surprise a tier player, because a lot of tier players think there's really there's no units besides early the Reavers far as damage with Archon. We could possibly do more damage with, I think, this 7.4. Omniscope, raise it a little bit, 7.9. But yeah, probably just that was the biggest one. Entropic Locom. Yeah. Okay, so that's I mean, there's nothing remote. Like, look at this. If we go to if we do a Venom, it's like no damage. And Venoms are supposed to do decent damage when they don't move. David, you gotta take a break.
Okay, let me finish with this one.
So not moving Venom, only 1.2. If I do say not move plus the accuracy buff, 1.4. So, like the only other unit early, and Scourges don't do anything because they're anti-vehicle. This is monster. That other unit where you have to wait a turn for the move, it does a little bit better damage. Not as good as a Reaver though. And then you have to wait for it to not move, so it's definitely not recommended. But Reavers are nice. So yeah, if you want to main Dark Eldar and your biggest fear is a High Tyrant, that's why you got to build. Get the Archon and just get a couple Reavers coming out of transport. Stun the High Tyrant. And then just, whittle down the High Tyrant. How do we counter Burner Boys? Because that is another big thing on the menu when it comes to countering Dark Eldar. Which Burner Boys is blue. Will be blue. And mainly witches, right? Burner Boys. And Joshua has my phone watching kids YouTube, so I cannot see your guys' chat messages. Just if you guys are trying to give me real-time chat information here. Burner Boys. All right, so the other big problem is Burner Boys. So they've been fully upgraded. They're very cheap. I think they're cheaper than witches. I think. Let me check. Oh, one small note. The High Tyrant doesn't kill a level 6, like a leveled up, because they get a feel no pain. So you can even survive actual attack from the High Tyrant, which is amazing. Plus, if you had Kronos or the Healer Dude with feel no pain, that would even bump the resistance even more. Yeah, so witches are not the answer in this matchup. If these are fully upgraded too, so drug. So, here's the thing. My drug, I guess they have armor, drug. I'm just seeing here. Yeah, I mean, it almost one shot. I think what it is, it could be the armor that's keeping them alive with one model. But generally speaking, when you're playing the normal matchup, they died. Well, if they're leveled up a little bit. Yeah, so either the orc just needs to level up their burner boys, which isn't hard. You're blowing wildlife apart. They get one shot a bit. I think it's because I have the armor upgrade currently. That's causing that. But that's a problem. They basically get one-shotted when you're playing against the burner boy spam. And how do you, I mean, all your units are basically all infantry, right? It's the way Dark Eldar plays. It's the mechanics of them are basically infantry kill you. There's a few kind of like the Talos, which is kind of like a dreadnought, but a super powered one. But that's pretty much how they play. They want to come out of transports and try to attack you. And so this particular chip unit just counters you, right? Right? Well, if you go through the roster, pretty much, except for Rax. Now, Rax is, you don't see them being played in most other games because people just love the witches, which, granted, they're really good. But Rax have some interesting things, and I'll go into why you should maybe consider them. Now, first of all, they have their own feel no pain right off the bat. So they do have more. This is a level 4. Remember, we bumped it up. So already it's surviving on default. This is a level 10, so just ignore that. That's, if you get to level 10 with Dark Eldar, God have mercy on you, because they're so slow with their their tech, and that'll be a different guide. How do you fix that? But yeah, so but here's the thing. Watch go to level 3 or 4, and they're even more tankier, right? Because they get the buff. Now, the ultimate thing is going to be the hero, the Humacinus, I think it's called. Let me see. Hospitaler. David, take a break. Get off.
Okay, I'm just getting one.
No, I'm gonna shut off your thing.
Sorry, but I just need the water.
Okay, Homunculus. So, basically, if you get him, he has this thing called, it's a passive called Master of Pain. Grants additional feel no pain damage reduction to this and adjacent Drakari infantry units. So, you know, now look at the damage. 4.7. It went from deleting to 4.7. It gets even better. And I don't know if this is like broken where they need to maybe patch the game balance of this, but the Kronos, which is a cool unit, or Chrono. It's a unit that requires you to hit something, and then you can use its heal ability right here. But they have this thing called Spirit Probe, grants additional female pain damage to this unit adjacent. Oh, so if they get to level 3, they even give more off. So 3.2, like, this is getting laughable. Let's get to level 3. Wait, maybe level 4. Okay, wait, maybe what it is, I have to come back and forth to make the passive go. 3.2. Yes, so same. So I think it's for themselves only. Wait. At and above level 3. That's weird. I don't know if that's a bug because it should go up a little higher, right? Because we just leveled it. But it's still 3.2. Wait, let's do this. This is a good test. Add it again. Yeah, 3.2. Maybe level 6? 3.2. Okay, let's do level 10. So it's not... Maybe they're... Maybe because... Okay, it must be the master... let's see. No, it does more when you remove the master. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's... I don't know if that's working or not. But yeah, but you can see... That is ridiculous. So we went from just one-shotting to no models being killed. Like, and this unit's only, look at the unit costs. It's a little bit more than a burner boy, but guess what? You do good damage. So here's the thing. I mean, yes, you could say, oh, Descry will just move the witch and you'll see. Look, with that same setup that we have here, like doing pretty good. I mean, still doing decent damage, but so you see the big difference there. Now here's the kicker. Here is the kicker, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has a passive called Twisted Animator. It allows you to use for free every turn, cooldown 1, to heal your Rex. So you think how annoying that is? Exactly. So again, you can start producing these units quite quickly. Tier 3 for Rax, and the Homunculus is tier 3 as well. So again, there's your strategy, because there's really no other unit in the early mid that handles the burner boys. Like unless you go this combination, it's wonderful. So how do you counter mines? That's another question. Now the thing is, when you clear it, these have clear the tile, so you can clear wireweed. Plus, these things can actually clear mines. So there's a strategy that I like to do is I mine the towers, or mine my base, or mine a teammate's base. These guys can come out of transport and move and clear a mine, and then your unit that you want to do the assault, like a witch, can go in and hit. Again, that's very niche, but I'm just saying it's it's even possible to do it with that. How do you counter the whirlwinds? So here's something I want to stress that some people don't know. If we go to Scourges, so Scourges is a really good counter to whirlwinds because they have a jump ability, but more importantly, yeah, let's give a whirlwind. All right, so let's just move those. Oh, they have no Overwatch, right? Okay. So what's nice is you can jump inside a vehicle. So you select that unit, hit the jump button, and there you go. So you can, it looks weird, the animation, but it's jumping outside the vehicle. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know if that's like a bug, but yeah, boom. So what's nice about it is you ignore zone of control. And what does SM, the build that I literally put on my channel, you zone with the captain, chaplain, so you zone out. So this is a way for you to be like, no, I jump over your captain and chaplain and kill and one-shot your vehicles. The whirlwinds, which are really annoying. Like I've played a lot of Dark Eldar with this build, and they never are able to kill my whirlwinds. And this is like an easy answer, basically. Boom. So yeah, those are the biggest counters that I'm seeing lately, and mainly burner boys. And also High Tyrant is really nasty. And again, it's more nasty is that without this strategy, he has free reign to attack your heroes or your transports. You know, he can spec out with concealed and some more damage where he's almost one-shotting. And so this is a great alternative with the Reavers. Just have 3 to 4 at maximum just for the anti-High Tyrant. If he wants to be ballsy and come in, you could stun, smack out of the transport, and then next turn just kill. And sometimes maybe just kill on the first go if you're, you know. All right, so that's going to end this anti-counter guide. Again, if you want to play Eldar as your main, Dark Eldar, these are some things that you'll find that the meta people are trying to go against to try to beat you down. And these are some good counters of the counter that is against you. So I'll end it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you like these sort of guides, like, comment, and I'll try to get more down. If you have a particular faction or you need help in PvP, let me know. The next guide I might want to do the 5 common mistakes new players make in PvP. That seems like a good clickable title. And